Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jeana. I try to do healthy lifestyle type videos on my channel. I like to do different kinds of lifestyle videos. I wish I could do more planning videos. I just don't have the time right now, but I have enjoyed planning videos, hauls, different kinds of things. It's kind of like a multi-purpose channel, if you will. But my main focus is like living a healthy lifestyle. Did a little Instagram poll recently just to see like what different kinds of video games, I almost said video games, different videos you guys would like to see. And I thought a fun 30 facts about me would be fun to do, just because I don't share, I feel like I share a lot about me, but there's a few things that maybe you just don't know. Some of these things might be repeats, some of them might be brand new for you guys. I apologize if they're like things that you already kind of know about me, but they're just like things that I thought like I didn't actually like openly say. And let's hope we can do this before my battery dies. I'm also gonna try to go through them fairly quickly so this doesn't turn into like a 20-minute video. Maybe we can keep it under 10. Number one, I'm just reading off of my phone. I hate eggplant. I hate it in all forms. I don't like it thin, I don't like it thick. I just don't like eggplant. Interesting fact, number two, my parents are divorced, but they live together right now. There's like a long history there, but my mom is living with my dad to help with my brother. Number three, I graduated college with a teaching degree. I'm technically certified to teach. I have 2 licenses. Preschool through 3rd grade. I don't know if this is just in New Jersey or I don't know if it's different in other states, but then I am certified to teach kindergarten through 5th grade. So I have 2 certifications. I don't want to be a teacher anymore. Fact number 4. Sorry, I'm going to try to keep track of what they are. Number 4, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. I actually recently I had an interview, and I used to get so excited, like in a school, I used to get so excited once I got there, like, oh my God, like I used to like dream about all the possibilities, like I'm finally gonna be a teacher. And then like last week, I kind of went in there and I just felt like, oh my God, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I felt kind of trapped just being there. I don't know if I could be trapped in a school anymore. Like the thought of it just made me so anxious, and I just don't think that's where my passion is anymore. And that's why I think the purpose of that interview was, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I randomly applied to this job, and I haven't been called for an interview in 4 years, and I randomly apply from time to time. And I think the reason for that was to make me realize that that chapter might be closed for me. While I think I would enjoy a preschool position, like in a preschool, I just don't think public school is for me. Number 5, my brother, I've gotten this question a few times. My brother is in a wheelchair because of a drug overdose. I don't like drugs because of it. He had his overdose accident back in 2009, so no, 2008. So it's almost about 10 years that he's been like that now. He's a very positive guy, and we are a lot closer. Our whole family is a lot closer because of it. So, I mean, it was a very sad, unfortunate thing, but it kind of brought us all really close together. Number 6, you might have noticed this before. I have very obsessive behaviors. While I don't know if I have OCD, because I'm just not like the kind of person that needs to have everything in a row, I kind of wish that was the kind of OCD I have, like cleaning and keeping things nice and neat. But I have like kind of obsessive behaviors. Like I can't stop watching the same shows over again. Once I start thinking of something, I can't stop thinking about it. Once I start researching something, I get obsessed with it. Like different obsessions I've had. 9/11, like Googling and researching 9/11. I got obsessed with Bernie Madoff randomly. Like I get very obsessive about different things, and it's not just like learning things. I've been obsessive about like I get very obsessive about my budget. Like once I start thinking and worrying about something, it doesn't leave my mind. Number 7, I didn't start liking coffee until I was 20. I might have explained this before. I used to get really bad migraines, and I went to a doctor and I said, I get really bad migraines, and he suggested drinking coffee. And it's history ever since then. I didn't think about going to college. Number 8, I'm sorry, I'm really bad. I didn't start thinking about going to college until my senior year of high school. I thought, I always wanted to be a teacher, and I didn't even like think of going to college. Like I was just like, oh my gosh. The guidance counselor called me in, and I was like, well, I would like to be a teacher. And he's like, well, you're gonna kind of have to go to college for that. So I started at community college. Number 9, I don't have a favorite meal. I hate when people ask me like my favorite food. I don't have one favorite. Is that weird? Like I can't just say, oh my gosh, my favorite food is blah, blah, blah. Like, if you ask Rob, he would say chicken parm. I would say, well, sometimes it's sushi. Sometimes my favorite food is a sandwich. Sometimes my favorite food is chips and guacamole. Like, it just depends on my mood. I don't have a favorite food. I also don't have a favorite movie. I hate when people ask, number nine. I don't have a favorite movie. I have a lot of favorites, but I don't have like one favorite movie. Again, call me weird. Number 11, I always dreamt of living in New York City when I was younger. I always said if I didn't get a job right out of college, I would be a live-in nanny in Manhattan. But then everything happened with my brother, so I kind of needed to be close to home. And when I started working for these guys, they lived in Hoboken, New Jersey, which is very close to, it's like across the river from Manhattan, and it's like city life. And I'd like bring a stroller up and down stairs and carry things, and it was just like, no, never. Sorry, that dream is gone. Never want to live in New York City. There was a time where I was only trying to date men who lived in Manhattan because I wanted to live in Manhattan. I'm very happy that that didn't happen. 12, I never thought I'd want to get married. I never thought that not that I was going to get married, I just never thought it was for me. I grew up with my mom getting divorced from my dad, and then she divorced my stepdad. Nothing against my mom, I love my mom. But I kind of always feared, I always had like kind of a fear of failure. And kind of once I got engaged and once we started planning the wedding, I was really worried that I would get that panicky feeling of like, oh my God, I can't get married. It's forever, I'm gonna get divorced. And then that never happened. So I was kind of really surprised that that never happened. 13, I love the beach, but I hate the ocean. Hate it. Hate going in the ocean. I like to put my toes in sometimes, but I hate this feeling of the sand sticking to my body. Hate it. 14, Gilmore Girls isn't the only show that I've watched 100,000 times. My first show I've ever watched 100,000 times was Sex and the City. My friend and I used to go to Blockbuster back in the day, and we would rent like the certain discs, and then we would go back and we'd watch them, and then we'd return them and get more, and like we did this a few times. So Sex and the City was the first show that I've watched 100 times. And I recently found out that it's on Amazon Prime, so that's exciting. And then Friends is another show that I've watched over and over and over again. Like whenever I'm like in a crappy mood, I like to watch Friends. It's just, I watch Friends over and over again as well. The Hills is another one. I love The Hills. I used to DVR that right along with Gilmore Girls, and I would lay in bed in the morning before my college, when I was in college, I'd wake up early and I'd have oatmeal in bed, and I did watch The Hills that I would DVR from the night before because it played over again on some channel, I forget, and the Gilmore Girls, not the Gilmore Girls, Gilmore Girls, and Gossip Girl. I can watch Gossip Girl over and over and over again. 15, I hate feet. I just hate them. For 16, I was diagnosed with ADD, ADHD as a child, and I would be the only kid that had to go to the nurse to get their medicine at lunchtime. And I was medicated all the way up until high school, and I kind of blame being medicated on, I don't have a lot of childhood memories of being in school. I have a lot of memories from like after school and weekends and stuff, but I don't have a lot of school memories. And I don't know if like that's a side effect of being on medication for these kind of things, but I feel like a lot of adults have like ADHD. We can't focus. I think I still have it as an adult, but I'm not medicated. All right, number 17. This is kind of a hard one for me to talk about, but I've kind of played back and forth in my head if I would even mention this. But Rob and I have been actively trying to have a baby for 3.5 years, and we will probably have to do IVF in the near future. I don't know if it's something that I want to document because it's kind of something that I didn't know if I wanted to share with you guys, but because I just feel like it's such an emotional roller coaster, and when I'm sad and I'm emotional, I don't know if I want to show that. But then I watch other people's videos, and it kind of helped me so, it's helping me so much that I don't know if like my journey might be a little bit different than somebody else's, and I don't know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on sharing that type of experience. Leads me into fact number 18. I actually started my first YouTube channel, some of you guys might be around from then, trying to conceive. Like I tried to do one of those trying to conceive channels, and I slowly got into like doing more like what I ate, like Weight Watcher type videos. And I had to delete the channel because I would be up at night paranoid that it was jinxing me, and I couldn't I was just like, I have to delete this. Like, I can't let this be what's gonna jinx us from having a baby. And then who would have thought 3.5 years later, still be trying. So yeah, if you guys are around from like when I first started, because I started Simply Jeana's Instagram before anything, and so I kind of like posted a lot there. So well, some of you guys might be here from that. Let me know down below if you are, because then you're like really like around for a long time. Number 19, we will probably have to do IVF. I said that along with the other one. I'm a little nervous. We're trying to figure out finances, because our insurance doesn't cover IVF. We're trying to figure out if it's worth it to take out a loan or what to do, because it's expensive. Number 20, when I was younger, I used to want 4 kids. I always saw myself with 4 kids, and now I would be perfectly happy with 1. Number 21, I hate odd numbers. I hate them. I think they are bad luck. It's just, if I can do anything to avoid an odd number, I will. Number 22, I love sleep, and I love to get at least 10 hours, and when I get less than 10 hours, I'm a little bit crankier than usual, but I love to get a solid 10 hours of sleep. Number 23, I used to live the Jersey Shore, like the show, nightlife. I used to love the summer. I used to love going out at the shore. I used to love to party and just live the fun, like crazy Jersey Shore style lifestyle. It didn't last very long, only like 2 years. Maybe three summers of like good time. So I never had a shore house, but I would love to like get dressed up, go out with my friends and stay out all night and have a good time. Number 24, I've tried to start my own little small baking business, but as it turns out in New Jersey, you're not allowed to sell baked goods from your home. I posted an ad on Craigslist and somebody yelled at me, and ever since then I've never advertised before. Like if somebody asks me, oh my gosh, can you bake this for my so-and-so's baby shower or birthday party? I will, but I'm not like actively trying to pursue that as a business anymore because of that. I actually have an Instagram name where I post a lot of my baking things. If you guys want to follow it, I haven't posted it in a long time. It's called SWLSWEETSANDTREATS. I'll write it here and down below. It stands for Sprinkled with Love, Sweets and Treats. Number 25, I overthink everything and it causes me severe anxiety. Number 26, the Food Network is the cause of my love of cooking and food. Not love of food, but my love of cooking. I used to just love watching Rachel Ray. What was her show? 30-Minute Meals back in the day. And I just like, Rachel Ray's cookbook was one of the first cookbooks I ever got, and I just love cooking, and it's because of the Food Network. 27, I met my now best friend Danielle through my ex-boyfriend. Her now husband is still very good friends with him, and that's how I met her, and even after we broke up, our friendship just stuck, and the rest is history. We've been like best friends for over 10 years now. Number 28, my biggest fear in this whole world is not becoming a mother. And I'm gonna get emotional even just saying it out loud, so let's just move on. Number 29, Target has always been my favorite place in the entire world. Target opened up down the street for me when I was probably like 12, maybe 11, or maybe 12 or 13, I can't remember. And I used to, my friend and I, we would walk down to Target and we would just be there for hours and hours. And our moms used to have to like page us over like the loudspeakers before we had cell phones. And they'd be like, you need to come to guest services, your mothers are looking for you. So we would just like go there and just play hide and seek. Like it was just like, Target was always my favorite place. I even worked there for a short amount of time. And 30. My last fact about myself, when I was younger, I still sometimes find myself doing it. I bite the hairs off of my body, like my arms and my fingers. Just a weird habit of mine. I don't know why I do it. My mom was always concerned about it. She thought that I'd like gain this huge hairball and like spit it up one day. But like it was just the weirdest habit a person could have. I hope you guys enjoyed these 30 random facts about me. Let me know if you did. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.